I'm back to talk about Lawmen, Bass Reeves, season 1, episode 3. Y'all, Bass is official. Bass is official now, okay? And so he went in to town to see the judge, played by Donald Sutherland. And child, the first time I was introduced to Donald Sutherland was actually Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie, not to be confused with the show. And I mean, to this day, he still gives, okay? But he's playing Judge Parker, I believe is the name. And so this is their first interaction. And so while Bass is waiting actually to go in and officially be sworn in, a young black man is brought in and he's apparently killed somebody, but he's talking to Bass and he's like, hungry. I was hungry. I needed help. I didn't mean for this to happen. Bass goes in, talks to the judge, and the judge basically, in no uncertain terms, says, initially, I hired you because of your color, but you've proven yourself to be so much more than just that, and I'm excited about this, whatever. And so as Bass is leaving out, he says, there's a young man out there. He needs help. And the judge says, no, he needs a lawyer. So it's very interesting, and we'll see how this all plays out. Again, it kind of just speaks to Bass's better nature because, of course, he's a feeling person. So Bass goes out, and he's like, okay, I'm ready for my first assignment. Okay, so he goes out and he actually meets with a little lady who gives out the bounty reports. And we find his first bounty, and I believe the young man's name is Jimmy Crow. Is it Jimmy Crow? Jimmy Crow. A young indigenous man who is with this outlaw gang, honey, where Trixie looks like she's the leader. And I'm talking about Trixie from Deadwood. If you know, you know, that's the blonde woman in this outlaw gang. That was like, Trixie, you done moved on up, honey, from the whole house to running a gang. I'm here for it. And so Bass, as he was walking out, meets this man, Montgomery, and Montgomery's like, be your posse, I'll help you out. I just need $6. And Bass is like, okay, you can come on this little mission with me. And you guys, if the show continues to go in this direction where we're kind of getting episodic adventures of him solving crimes, investigating crimes, I'm so here for that. That was kind of what I was talking about in my first review video, because I was thinking that is so unique. You really don't see that in typical Westerns, right? They're telling a big story, but we don't really get kind of the episodic style of law or police shows that we get present day. So I think that's going to be so awesome. And so he has this little partner, and they're going to find Jimmy Crow. Meanwhile, their gang of outlaws are robbing somebody else, honey, and they're brutal and ruthless. So Bass and Montgomery are hot on their heels. Of course, Bass asks questions. He's a great investigator, so he's going to get to it. So they find Jimmy Crow outside of the Chakota Hotel. And the rest of the gang kind of sees what's going on, and they don't seem to be paying attention. Bass doesn't seem to be paying attention to the fact that they are watching him. And so Bass and them take off because he needs to turn him in for the bounty, because basically Jimmy Crow is the key to this whole ring, apparently. So they're on the road, don't know that they were followed. They set up for camp that night, and we see the kind of brigands come, and, it's a shootout instantly. But we know Bass, baby, he could shoot. So he gets up because he sees something. No one else is kind of sensing what's going on. And the Montgomery goes, you're going to pull a gun on me, white man? You're going to shoot me? And Bass is like, no, but they might. Next thing you know, Montgomery gone. And Bass, he's a shot. Okay, so he's going to shoot him up, bang, bang, did that, and gets Jimmy Crow and takes him back, right? He brings him before the judge, which is the right thing to do. And apparently the Jimmy Crow guy is so just amazed at how honorable Bass was that he decides to give him the location of the stolen money. Bass tells the judge, and they kind of go their separate ways. Meanwhile, at the home front, honey, his oldest daughter is making friends with the young man. The mama Jenny told him to stay away from her child, but and again, she's telling the daughter, it's time to kind of step up. I'm about to have this other baby, all the things. And so Bass is on the way home, gets home, they have their other baby. That was kind of the episode, y'all. This wasn't my favorite episode so far, but I am so looking forward to the season as it progresses. I think the first 2 episodes were so good, and it was the excitement of it all. This was kind of like, okay, let's lay more of a foundation, and I'm totally here for that. I'm excited to see what the rest of the season holds. You guys let me know in the comments below what you thought of episode 3. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And y'all, I'll see you in the next video.